Dr. Jeffrey Stonecash, an expert on political parties in the U.S., says the media is fueling division among citizens and residents of the country. Stonecash made the assertion in a visual briefing with journalists selected from around the globe by the U.S. Department of State, Bureau of Global Public Affairs to cover the U.S. November 3rd presidential elections. The expert identified economic individualism and role of government, race and cultural matters, and immigration as major causes of conflict in the U.S.
Then all these three conflicts, and there are some more, but these three fundamental conflicts are really magnified by the media. We now have the growth of a very lively, vibrant, conservative media, which is dedicated to presenting a narrative of these three matters about individualism, economic matters, about race and culture, and about immigration. And that media reinforces the beliefs of conservatives, and it has really accentuated the conflicts that we have in American society.
The expert identified economic individualism and role of government, race and cultural matters, and immigration as major causes of conflict in the country.
If you were to run into someone who watches Fox News all the time, and you were to be watching CNN or MSNBC, you would think you were in two different worlds. The facts they have, the assumptions they have about what's going on, how bad riots are, how bad crime is, how many people exploiting welfare. It's just vastly different. And it's become such that it's made it very hard for people to talk to each other, because you will begin a conversation and realize, oh my goodness, this person has very, very different facts than I do. And it is really made, I hear from more and more people, they are afraid to talk about politics because they're afraid it'll explode. So anyway, what these media do is they reinforce each other. I mean, liberals watch CNN or MSNBC and they come away outraged. Conservatives watch Fox and they're outraged about what's going on in America. And I might say that there's an enormous amount of profit to be made on both sides by provoking outrage. So it's hard to find a show in America which is a thoughtful review of both sides of an issue. What we have now is polarizing media.
Stonecash said whereas conservatives want a government that will let people do what they want because they are obsessed with freedom, liberals are more concerned with the collective state of affairs.
Conservatives are angry about having to wear a mask. Liberals are saying, don't you care about the collective state of society? And the two groups talk past each other. It's pretty hard to get a coherent conversation, or one that doesn't blow up when those kind of topics come up. I think what all of this has done is produced a society in which there's a growing percentage of people on each side who thinks the other side is a threat to America. They think that if this other side gets in power, America's going to end. If you follow the campaign, Trump has been telling people that I am the only thing that stands between you and the demise of America. Liberal groups are out there saying that if Donald Trump gets elected, it could risk the demise of America. So as you can imagine, it's not easy to get a conversation going when you think the other side is a threat to the continuation of American democracy.